2023 is the year of YouTube Shorts. Don't believe me? Well, listen to what Mr. Beast has to say about this.
The crazy thing is, they have a rev split, and TikTok doesn't.
Yeah, a big one.
No,
yeah,
like
a big
legit.
One.
No, it's not even a big one. Like, it is an actual rev split. So
45,
it's starting in
55, right?
January. You're gonna, if you get like hypothetically 1 billion views on TikTok, whatever that is, that's like $1,000. 1 billion views over here on YouTube. I mean, that could literally make you like 100 grand.
Now, we all know that Mr. Beast is the king of YouTube. So when he says that 2023 is the year of YouTube Shorts, well, what that basically means is that you and me need to go hard on YouTube Shorts. In this video, I'm going to show you how my business partner Ron and I grew a brand new YouTube Shorts channel from 0 to almost 100,000 subscribers with just YouTube Shorts. Now I'm gonna put some screen recordings now on the screen to show you that we do actually have this channel. Unfortunately, I cannot reveal it just yet because we are still actively working on it, but as you can see, the channel grew to almost 100,000 subscribers. So yeah, let me actually now break down and show you exactly how we grew this channel and all the tips and tricks we used to achieve shorts that get millions of views. So the first thing you need to understand that this is a channel where we don't actually make the shorts ourselves. We don't film them. We're never in front of a camera. Instead, what we do is we hire freelancers and we give them proper and clear instructions, and they go out and create these shorts for us. So for example, take a look at this shorts. So as you can see, first and foremost, this video has a script that is being read, and then on top of that narration, there are some videos and stock footage that is being all put together into this YouTube short. The most important thing, however, is the overall video idea. Now, this sometimes is referred to as YouTube automation because you're basically automating the whole content creation process by hiring other people to make the videos for you. If you've never heard about YouTube automation, welcome to this amazing world, and I'm going to touch on it just a little bit more at the end of this video. But for now, let's actually go on to step number 1, which is picking your YouTube Shorts niche. Now, when it comes to picking a YouTube Shorts channel niche, really a lot of people get stuck because this can be an overwhelming process and it's hard to commit to one thing, because by committing to one thing, you are automatically eliminating everything else. All the other possibilities fall apart. So that's why I understand that a lot of people are struggling and they want to choose the perfect or the best niche out there. But what I want you to understand is that there is no such a thing as the best niche out there. Matter of fact, anything can really work. I mean, have you ever thought to yourself that ASMR videos or gaming videos are gonna work? Sure, if you're young, you're probably used to this, but you know, for example, my parents are almost 70 years old, and if I tell them, or if I have told them 10 years ago that gaming channels would be popular, they would not have believed me. So this is all to drive home a point that any niche can work. Think of it like this: health, wealth, love, happiness. Under every category, you can go into sub-niches and then sub-niches. For example, me, myself, I come from a business family and I love business. Ever since I was a kid, I used to always ask my father, "Hey dad, is that a good business?" To which he would reply, "Anything can be a good business if you can make it work." So ever since I was a small kid, I was curious about business, and that led me to learn more about business, study business, and now I'm making videos about all the different business people and all the different businesses. So it's very natural for me to be in a business niche and not into something like engineering, for example. However, I do have a friend whose whole family is into engineering, so naturally he is in engineering, and if he would be making YouTube shorts, he would probably make it about engineering as well. Now, if you're still thinking to yourself, well, I'm not really good at anything, I really don't know what to pick, choose from your interests as well. Are you into gaming? Are you into cooking? Are you into reading? Are you into psychology? Are you into astrology? I mean, there's just so many different things. When I remember I was a kid, I used to be into fingerboarding. So I created a group on Facebook and I posted all different kinds of, materials there about fingerboarding, and that group naturally grew to over 1,000 followers. So just look at your inventory of what you like, what you're good at, or maybe what you would like to get good at and learn more about. Pick one thing, and that is going to be your YouTube Shorts niche. For example, since I'm into business, and business is all about learning from people who are better than you, people who've lived before you, and applying these lessons to your own business and making it better. So the YouTube Shorts that I'm making here now on my main channel are about lessons drawn from the best business people in the world. All right, step number 2. Now, if you get this step right, everything else doesn't matter. Are you ready for it? Making the best YouTube Shorts possible. Now, I know I took that from Mr. Beast himself because he always says make the best videos possible, but if you think about it, that's what it all comes down to, making the best YouTube Shorts possible. Now, I know that's a very loaded way of saying it, and there are so many things that go into it, and you might be wondering, okay, well, what does it take to make the best YouTube Short possible? And that is a really good question, because when you ask yourself, what does it take to make the best YouTube Short possible, or what is the best YouTube Short possible? Well, that is probably the one that a lot of people would be interested in watching, right? So to understand what would a lot of people be interested in watching, you first need to understand the psychology behind why people are interested in watching something in the first place. So first things first, we understand that we need to study the human psychology to understand what makes people curious. Now, I don't know if you ever caught yourself thinking that, but whenever you're scrolling through YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever, whenever something hooks you, that is because you are curious to find or to watch the whole thing through. What's going to happen at the end of that video? Whether it's that guy who comes up to people's cars and asks them, hey, what do you do for a living? And you're curious to learn what does that person do for a living that he's able to afford that expensive car. Or maybe that other person who comes up to people and he's like, don't talk into the microphone and I'll give you a free hoodie. Right? And you want to see, is that person going to talk or not? Is he able to actually do it? You see, it all comes down to you wanting to see the end results. Now, another aspect of making the best YouTube Shorts possible is, of course, making sure that they are of good quality, good video quality, good script quality, good audio. Basically, the whole product needs to be of really high quality. Sure, you might say there are YouTube Shorts of poor quality that get millions of views, but those are exceptions of the rule. And if you look at your own behavior, you're most likely to watch a higher quality YouTube Short because it's just easier on the eye and it's easier to consume. Okay, so now I would like to share with you one tip which is actually very important, and it will help you get millions of views, especially if you're just starting out and you have a channel with 0 subscribers. Drum roll, please. It is using existing big names in your niche. For example, if I'm in a business niche and I'm making YouTube Shorts about business stories, I can be leveraging names like Mark Zuckerberg or Warren Buffett or Bill Gates or Charlie Munger or any other successful businessman out there. So what you can do is you can go to ChatGPT and you can say, hey, give me 5 business stories from the most successful business people in the world. It will give you a couple of ideas, and then you can take one of them that you like the most and you can start expanding on it. Then you can write something like, give me a 30-second script about this story that you found, and then write it in a playful manner and start it with a question that sparks curiosity. And voila, now you have the script. So what you can do next is, if you have a microphone and you want to do it yourself and you feel comfortable recording your own voice, what you can do is you can record that script using your phone, for example, the voice memo app, or if you have a microphone like this one, you can do it like that as well. However, if you want to start spending money right away and you want to hire people, what you can do is you can go to Upwork.com and you can look for a voiceover actor. Now, be ready to see that most of the prices up front are going to be quite expensive, so you really need to look further to find a good voiceover actor for not that much money. It's actually not that easy to find a good voiceover artist for not expensive, so if you are able to do it yourself from the get-go, I would recommend that. That's how I got started, and that's how I'm still doing it on my own personal channel. However, if you fully want to create an automated faceless channel, then you can find a cheap or a fairly not expensive voiceover actor with a good accent, good voice, and you can send him that script and he is going to record that and send you a ready-made audio track. Okay, now you have the script and you have the voiceover track. What's next? Well, next is you need to actually create the short itself, right? So for that, we once again go to Upwork.com and we look for a video editor. Specifically, you can say that you're looking for a YouTube Shorts video editor. Now, hiring people online, filtering through them, and just making sure that they produce good quality work is one of the most important things when it comes to YouTube automation. So I'm not gonna go too much into depth in this video about it. If you would like to learn more, I have a free training about it. It's the first thing everything down in the description, so make sure to check it out after this video. So once you found a video editor, you send him the script, you send him the audio track, and you say, hey, now I want you to make the best YouTube short possible. You can also send them examples of other people making the shorts that you like, and you can say, hey, could you please make it in this style? Because I can warn you, if you just send a script and the voice track, most likely the video editor is not going to create a short that you are going to like and that you have in mind. So to make your life easier and the life of the video editor, make sure that you find a couple of shorts, the format that you like, send it to him and be like, hey, this is what I like. All right, now you're in business. Your video editor should be sending you YouTube shorts now. You should be going back and forth saying, hey, I don't like this part. I don't like this part. Oh, I like that. Let's do more of this, right? So it's back and forth optimizing and you giving feedback about what needs to change. Maybe it's the font color, maybe it's the number of cuts, the transitions, whatever it is. It's a really creative back and forth process of you communicating with your video editor and with your team overall and giving them feedback about what kind of a YouTube short you want. Now keep in mind that at the beginning is going to be a lot of work just going back and forth, but once your video editor and once your team understands what kind of a short you want and what kind of quality you want, your work is going to start decreasing over time. And now one of the most exciting parts, you start taking your shorts and you start posting them onto YouTube. And the reason I say it's exciting is because right from the start, if your YouTube short is really good, you can start getting crazy results. I mean, with a long form video, no matter how good your video is, once you post it, YouTube short is not going to serve that video to millions of people. However, with YouTube short, it's different because if the algorithm gets good signals or good responses from the audience and they watch your video through and they enjoy it and they drop a like, then your YouTube short right away can reach millions of people. I'm gonna put a couple of examples here on the screen of our YouTube shorts getting millions of views within just 7 hours of us posting it. So the final point that I want to leave you with is to look at the data and optimize. Some YouTube shorts are going to perform better than others. So naturally what you want to do is you want to look at the ones that are performing better than other ones and ask yourself a question, why? Why are they performing better than other videos? Sit down with a pen and a piece of paper and analyze what is it about this YouTube short that makes it perform better than other videos. Is it the overall video idea? Is it something that sparks curiosity? What is about the short that makes it more interesting to a wider audience? And lastly, I have good news for you. You are invited to join our free Discord community. Is called the YouTube Business Academy. It's a lot of amazing people who share an interest in growing automated faceless YouTube channels. You can find the link for it down in the description. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.